Yeah,
medium softs.
I agree. I agree. That one step was looking very interesting yesterday, the one that you did.
I think it's quite fast. Though I tried the soft hard, but that's really pushing to the limit on the tires.
See, I thought that's what you did, but you did medium hard,
I
huh?
did soft hard, but it's tough. But medium hard is better, I think, way better.
I'm gonna post up the link. Let's see, YouTube.
Only Projul and Movie Mafia are mediums.
Yeah, but they're probably thinking the same thing that one step.
Crazy how fast this season went.
We're almost done. I honestly
Yeah.
cannot believe it.
No. It's like 18 races.
Yeah, and remember when we had the other league and then we restarted because we did the merger? And I was like, man, now it's gonna take so long because we have to restart and we're already at the end.
Yeah, well, this is stuff that goes fast so quickly.
Yeah, it does.
Especially this current time we're living in.
Exactly. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be over sooner rather than later with the vaccines, but we'll see. So, Shep's on a hot lap. Do you know which of the cars is the furthest, the first car in the hot lap? Everybody's out. Yeah, let's go to spit check. Rusty just put in a 117.8. Yeah. Yeah. First time. Monkey Mafia 117.9. Spitcheck with a 117.3. So Spitcheck on provisional pole. Yeah. Deno 116.2. Nice lap from Deno. So the Renault boys so far on the front row, except Disgruntled just put in a 116.4 and Spoon a 116.6. They're really close so far.
Gonna see a 115 later on.
I think so. I think as the track starts to ramp up and some track evolution.
Yeah, exactly.
So welcome everybody if you're tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Tier 2 round 20 actually. Round 20 Mexican GP, and I'm joined by Steinzap, Tier 1 points leader. What up, Steinzap?
Hello, gentlemen and ladies. Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so it looks like it's going to be really close qualifying. So King just put in a 115.3. So really,
we'll see a 114
with some of these guys and their pace, how much has improved? I wouldn't be surprised because you got guys like Praj. Razor's not racing today, but he's always been incredibly quick, and then Yuppie as well.
Still in the pits.
But he's in the pits. I think he actually came out though, and I think he might have had. Maybe he invalidated his lap. Sparkplugs crosses the line. He puts it 119.1, so that's good enough for P12 at the moment. Grumpy crossed the line with the 116.2, so he's up into P3. Grumpy was looking pretty damn good in the practice races earlier this week. So nice lap by Grumpy. Domingos just crossed the line with the 116.9.
He has a huge lead.
He does, about a second up. JC crosses the line. He's into 6th. It's a nice lap from JC. And that's Grumpy jumping into the pits. So Mexico, what do you think about this circuit?
A lot of people don't like the track, but honestly I like it a lot, especially Sector 2.
Why?
Of course, I just those corners just feel flowing to me. The S corners and the corner before the S corners.
Yep.
Not so fast for me.
Feels good when you get it just right, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the only thing I don't like is the DRS detection zone, Sector 1. You only have one detection zone.
For both. Yeah.
It feels a bit off for me.
But I think it's good if you can make the overtake on the straight, on the start-finish straight. It's good because then you can get away with the DRS in the next straight, little mini straight.
But the first DRS straight is so long.
It is.
If you get DRS, you should get it fast already. Don't even step the DRS again after.
Yeah. And that's another thing too, is I wonder then what everyone's doing for the setups, because you have these, and I'm on board with Oso, who's going through Sector 3 now, or the end of Sector 2, the S's. You've got these really high-speed S's where you need the downforce, and then you have the stadium section where, again, you'll need downforce to try to get through there quickly, but you can't have too much because then you'll be a sitting duck on a straight. So it's about... Yeah, you do. So Oso starting his hot lap, and let's go on board with... That's actually Disgruntled starting his hot lap. I'm on board with Yuppie. Yuppie hasn't put in a time just yet, but we know he's quick. So I didn't catch his Sector 1. Yeah, I didn't catch his Sector 1 time. Connor McMahon, Disgruntled, he said Disgruntled's Muppet all the way. What's up, Connor? Good morning.
Blackie just set up a new time. 1:10.14.
Yeah, and that's on 3-lap old tires, so I think he still has a lot more pace to find. I think he's jumping into the pits. Yeah.
And Skippy just put up proof of Sector 2. So
oh, but he broke a little loose in the stadium section. Let's see what he can do here. The 116.279. So he puts that Mercedes. Yeah. I think the time's there though. And who is this? Rusty is stopped on the side of the track. I'm not sure what happened there. He'll want to get that car back up and moving before the game disqualifies him. And that Disgruntled just went faster. So Disgruntled just put a 115.9. Because I thought Yuppie had P3, but then Disgruntled just took it back from him. So Disgruntled's been looking really quick in these practice races as well. The Mercedes boys looking really, really good today. So who is... Yeah, the constructors is Ferrari up top, but Mercedes not that far behind. So, yeah, Ferrari, they're looking good. I mean, it's the team made up of Prajhal and Shep. Prajhal, who just came off that win, and Shep, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was an 8th place finish. Yeah, 8th place finish at USA, but he's also had a 4th place finish at Russia. A lot of top 10s so far this year as well. So Shep's been driving pretty well this year.
He's been collecting those points steadily.
Yeah. Monkey Mafia is going to start his hot lap. So Monkey Mafia now opting to go for those the soft tires. as the Haas and the Mercedes jump into the pits. Let's see what Monkey Mafia can do, because he's down in P15 at the moment, and we know he can go faster. Looks like there's a racing point off to the side in Sector 1. And who's up in the chat so far? So yeah, good morning Connor, good morning Joe, Monkey Mafia, good morning. Wow, great lap from Fragile. Less than a tenth up on King. Oh, and it looks like Monkey Mafia invalidated his lap, so that's unfortunate.
Just saw a purple flashlight lighting, and then it went red, so he was on a good time.
Yeah, and Spolin crosses the line, but he doesn't improve. So unfortunate for Spolin. Now this train of cars is, we've got a Williams, a Renault, and a Racing Point.
Close to each other.
Yeah. So JC, you said I went P2 on a bad lap. Yeah, nice lap, JC. Stephen J. Stein Terrible, good luck with the commentary. Thank you, Stephen. I don't know who Stephen J is, but thank you. iConnex is in the chat. What's up, iConnex? And Joe G said, I just looked in the mirror and said the same damn thing. Damn, looking good. Good luck in the race, Joe.
Currently just improves his time by 5 tenths. P6.
Nice lap from Grumpy. So you break it into the 115s. You can see that the track is starting to ramp up.
I'm waiting for King to go out again. He's only got 1 stint so far.
So he's holding on to that second set of, or that other set of softs for the race. It's looking like.
I think he's waiting for the last stint to go to the final stint.
Yeah.
Because he has to race to get home. He got that time so quickly.
Yeah.
The track is getting faster and faster.
It is. Let's go on board with Sparkplugs. Okay, so Sparkplugs is Sector 3, but he's going into the pits. Then we have a Haas behind him. Looks like Oso. He's starting his hot lap. Also Spitcheck behind him, starting his hot lap. Monkey Mafia. Yeah, Monkey Mafia is in the pits, but he says he's screwed. But I don't think so. He's got 5 minutes still. I think he invalidated his last lap, but all he's got to do is put it on a set of tires and get back out there again. So we'll see what Monkey Mafia can do. And yeah, Shep improves to P13, so 117.5 for Shep.
I was watching him in the last sector, but he was struggling a lot, so if he's quick, he maybe can get another stint in.
Yeah, he should be able to. So I'm still on board with Spitcheck to see what Spitcheck can do, as it looks like there's a Red Bull jumping into the pits. And it looks like Yuppie. Oh. Spitcheck. Yeah, that was very close. Very, very close to Spitcheck. And it looks like Yuppie just started a hot lap. So we'll see what he's able to do on this lap, but still on board with Spitcheck. Oh, and he goes a little bit deep into that final corner, which is going to compromise him. And yeah, he improves. So he takes back P13 from Shep. I think he could probably do better, but we'll see if he can get it back into the pits to do one final run. I don't think so, yeah. So I'm on board with Rusty. Rusty's down in P15. He's coming into the stadium section now, and it looks like there's some sort of traffic up ahead. But it looks like it's cleared up. So what can Rusty do here? Oh, and he jumps into the pits. So Rusty down to P15. We'll see what he can do here, if he can still get out for the final lap. Let's go on board with Yuppie, because Yuppie's coming into the stadium section now. He's coming around the final corner. Hits that apex nicely. P1, 115.231. So great lap from Yuppie. Wow. All the pressure was on. and he made it happen.
But only by a small margin. And
There.
Proteus just starting his hot lap 30, so sector 3.
Yeah, so very small margin. It's going to be one hell of a race, huh?
King is still waiting. Maybe he's, like you said, he's satisfied with his time and his position.
It could be, but I wonder why he's not getting back out there. I'm sure he's got his reasons, but I don't understand them. So JC crosses the line, but he can't improve, so he's still at a 1:15.4 in 4th place. And then Sparkplug just starting his hot lap, so we'll see if he can improve. Sparkplugs is a newer reserve. Always good to see new reserves up in the mix. See if he can improve his time. He's currently at a 1:18.0. Disgruntled is also, looks like he's jumping into the pits, or is that Yuppie? That's Yuppie into the pits. Meanwhile, I didn't see, but Nico John is up in the top 10. He's in P9 at the moment, and he just started his hot lap, so we'll see what he can do. And Disgruntled is coming across the final line. And he doesn't improve, so he's still at a 1:15.859, which is not a bad lap by any means.
Progil just set triple sector 2.
Yeah, so Progil is flying at the moment. Joe sets his lap finally, but it's only good enough for P19, 118.5. Progil crossing the line, 115.078. What a lap.
Almost into the 14th.
What a lap. Wow. This is a hell of a battle for the pole here. Domingos crosses the line. He's into 9th place at the 1:16.6. And Sparkplugs does improve, so he goes from P17 up to P12. Yeah, so that's not a bad position at all for Sparkplugs. So he'll be able to do, if he stays there, he'll be in a great spot to try that one-stop medium to hard. We'll see what he does in the race. And Nico John just started his hot lap, or rather, excuse me, he beats his other Racing Point teammate back up to P9 and bumps Domingos down to P10. So nice lap from Nico John. Nice little battle between the Racing Point teammates.
The only contender for pole is right now is Blackie, and he's finishing his sector 2 right now.
So yeah, let's go on board with Blackie. Good call. Thank you. Let's see what he does here in the stadium section.
Goes right.
Oh yeah, and he hits the wall and he invalidates. Unfortunate for JC, but he's still in a great spot for the race. Domingos invalidated his final lap, so he's not going to improve from P10. So tough luck for Domingos. Domingos, who's second in the championship standings, 25 points adrift of Yuppie. He needed every point he can get today, and this is not helping him, but we'll be looking.
He has to start on his qualifying tires.
He does. He was in the top 10.
He would have been better off in P11.
That's true. Unfortunate for Domingos, but we'll monitor his progress in the race, see what he can do. And Monkey Mafia is coming. Yeah, he's still coming across the line. But he goes a bit deep into the final corner. But can he recover here? P11. So I think that's worked out pretty nicely for him, because now he's got the options on the tire strategy.
But you never know when there's a safety car and all plans go out of the window.
Yeah, because if there's a safety car, then everyone else is going to be able to jump on the faster tires. So who is Stephen J? Stephen J said, hey, good luck with the commentary. But I don't even know, who's Stephen J? And he says, I've been gone for a week, and you act like you never met me. Terrible, you hurt my feelings. Do you know who Stephen J is?
I think that's Sunsport.
Oh. Oh, that's right. What's up, Sam boy? See, I don't.
Forgotten after a week.
Yeah, exactly. I don't.
Stephen, are you gonna race tonight with me?
Yeah, Steven, you gonna race or what, buddy? No, it's always good to have Zambort in the house. I see. I only know him by the name Zandvoort. That's why everyone calls him Steven, but I call him Zandvoort.
Yeah.
JC did put in a pretty good time. JC said he only did 3 laps of practice for Mexico, so not bad. All right.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So I'm curious then to see how this battle plays out, because I think this grunt.
I might get surprised by Kane, because he set up a time and he said like, alright, this is good. He said like, this is good.
I see. I wonder if he's trying to catch other people off guard. Like, he knows he can go faster, but he didn't want to show all that pace early on.
Yeah, exactly. But still, Yuppie and Projul are good drivers. They will put up a fight, I'm sure.
Yeah, they will.
As well, they want to put pressure on them.
Spoolin's been looking pretty good in the races. Deno, a newer reserve, puts that car in the 3rd row, so not a bad showing at all by Deno. And on the 4th row, we got Disgruntled and Grumpy. So they've been looking pretty damn quick in the practice races as well, so we'll be looking to see what kind of progress they make in the race. And then, of course, we've got the Racing Point boys on the 5th row. So I think there's going to be a lot of action in this race. And then right behind him, we've Monkey Mafia. And we know Monkey Mafia, he's got great race pace.
He's improving
Every week.
Sure.
He's got great race pace. I think his decision making in the races is excellent. He doesn't tend.
On the softs, that's surprising to me. I guess he goes for the 2-stop then.
He must be going for the 2-stop.
There's only one guy on the mediums, and that's Speed Check, he's 15. All drivers are on the softs.
So let's watch out for Spit Check. Look for Spit Check to make up a lot of positions here in the race. We'll see what the guys can do. I'm going to change the detail here to position change to see who gets the best jump, who moves the most positions here at the start. So here we go. 5 lights. And they're off. Yuppie gets a pretty damn good start, but so does Proj. And King gets an even better start.
Might even go for P1, King.
Yeah, he's in the lead. He's got the inside line.
Nice.
Oh, but Proj is putting up a fight. And Proj holds on to it. Really nicely done by Proj. Looks like there's a bit of contact with the Red Bull and Disgruntled.
Looks like they're fine.
Yeah, so Disgruntled gets ahead of Spoolin. So amazing job from Disgruntled.
Spin out. He's even further behind. It's also fun.
Oh, tough luck for McLaren. Rusty having a nice battle with Spitchik, but Spitchik already passed him. So nice job. Oh, and Rusty jumps down the inside, and he breaks his front wing. Lap 1. So now he's missing that end plate. Shep is just behind him. He's going to have to be careful. Unfortunate for Rusty, but I think he threw it down the inside there a little too aggressively.
Just lost 2 positions from Grumpy and Noah.
Yeah, so Grumpy making some progress now. Yeah, so Spool's got damage. Swollen got tangled up there in lap 1 in the first sector, I believe. So he's in the pits. Rusty in the pits. And CPA is making a move on Shep. And he's passing that McLaren. So waiting for this order, the running order, to get all figured out, because it's always so glitched out for the first lap or two. I do believe... yeah. Proj in the lead, followed by King, P2, Yuppie P3, and JC P4. And not too much farther behind is Disgruntled. Oh, and JC breaks loose. Oh, and JC's into the wall. JC's into the wall. He's got wing damage. Oh, that is unfortunate. We caught that from Disgruntled's perspective just behind, so that's Disgruntled up into P4. So the Mercedes boys, P3 and P4, really nice job from them so far. And looks like JC's going to stay out, so he's going to try to extend until his pit stop. But now he's going to be under attack from Grumpy, because Grumpy's just behind. Yep. I'm on board with Nico John. In the slipstream. He's passed. Can he make it stick into turn 1? Will Broken try to make a move around the outside, but he doesn't. He concedes the position. And that's P10 for Nico John. So nice job from Nico John. So that he's looking really handy on those medium tires. So nice job from Spitcheck as Shep picks up a penalty. So that's the first penalty of the day. So Disgruntled, the biggest mover and shaker so far. He's up 3 positions from the start. Really nice job from Disgruntled. Grumpy as well, he's up 2 positions. Domingo's looking really good so far. He's up 2 positions as well. And Monkey Mafia. Cecilia is in the house. How's it going, Cecilia? Good morning. Yeah, Nico John. Let's go on board with King. That'll be a good view. As King tries to chase down Proj. King, a newer reserve with us.
Good job.
And the thing is, if you look at Proj, he's got a lot more ERS left than King. So he's doing it on pure pace alone. So. Oh, I missed that one, but nice. Yeah, nice job from Grumpy. Grumpy taking advantage of. Yeah, but Grumpy's doing well to take advantage of it and not wasting time, because the longer he would have sat behind JC, the further away the front pack would have got. So now I'm on board with Domingos and Monkey Mafia.
Oh no, Daily Dose! Oh, he tried to go for an overtake on speed check, but when he made the move for an overtake, he hit the grass.
Oh. Tough luck for CPA. He was looking pretty good in the race. I think he was up into P14. Yeah, I wonder, he's got wing damage. Does Spitcheck have wing damage? Because that would compromise. He's okay, so he's good to go. Oh, unfortunate. So I'm back on board with Monkey. Monkey's in P9. Oh, and yeah, and they're just behind JC in P6, and they're going to catch him because he's got that wing damage. So DRS is now open, or enabled rather. And that's Deno up into P6. So nice move from Deno. And he gets a time penalty for it. It's unfortunate for Domingos. That's the second penalty of the day so far. but it covered well by Domingos. It's unfortunate he got that time penalty, but it was defended well. Yeah, I think if you can keep it to like 3 or 6 seconds, you should be pretty good. Yeah, because people are going to get a lot. Wow, what a move around the outside. Can he hold it? He does go off track a bit, but doesn't seem to receive another penalty for it, so he's got the position. Nice job from Domingos. Yeah, they're battling hard. Monkey Mafia breaks loose. It looks like he got past Nico John there, but now he's under attack from Nico John. And JC, he gets a time extension penalty on the straight, so unfortunate for JC. So Monkey Mafia recovered from that slide and didn't lose a position on the straight. So nice job to recover there from Monkey Mafia. He got on the power very nicely. And I'm watching these bounces to make sure I don't miss anything. Because it looks like Bro Controller is starting to close up on Nico John for P10. Oh, and Monkey Mafia is having a little bit of trouble with those tires. And he's been, yeah, but Nico John's been right there, very close to be able to make a move, but he's had to back off a couple times already. Yeah, so it's going to be close. As Spitcheck gets a penalty, so now that's 4 drivers with penalties. Yeah, let's go on board with Disgruntled, see if he can make a move. He might be a bit too far back. And he backs off. So I think that's a wise move from him as he tries to get set up for a good exit for the next one.
Still has plenty of ERS to use, so he's just picking his right moment.
Yeah, and Monkey Mafia gets past JC, so nice job from Monkey Mafia. And yeah, Bro. Yeah. Yeah, he's losing a lot of time, but it does look like he's trying to extend. He's probably got another couple laps to go. So this is where Nico John's really going to be able to close on JC because JC's got that wing damage. He should be able to close up nicely here in the S's.
1 second and then part of the track.
Easily, yeah. So he's flying through there. And Bro Controller looks like he had a moment because he was just behind Nico John, but now he's following 2.3 seconds of drift. So Disgruntled on the straight. He's closing on Yuppie again. He might be able to make a move here. I'm on board with Disgruntled. But I think those guys, the Mercedes guys, are looking pretty good in the race because they're holding on to their. Yeah, they're doing well. They're not wasting time. They're just getting further up the road. And JC, Nico John, he got around JC, so nice job from Nico John because any moment, I mean, the longer he would have been held up behind JC, the more he would have lost out to the guys ahead. So. Great job from Nico John. Razor's in the house. What's up, Razor? How's it going, man? I thought you were going to be racing today. So I think... So I'm going to go back on board Disgruntled because these guys just get launches out onto the main straight. But Disgruntled does lose the rear end a little bit there. I think he should be able to. Yeah, he was already close enough in the detection zone. Good luck in your LSAT today, Razor. Good luck, bro.
Look at how Juppie didn't use his overtake just so Disgruntled could get back into the DRS zone.
Yeah. So they're looking. they're playing this race really smart. So that's JC in the pits. Oh, and Shep DNF. We'll just go on board with Rusty. We'll be able to see Shep's car. Final corner, he broke loose and went straight into the wall. So that's Shep into the wall. We'll get another view of that one. It's very tough. We'll get a view of that from Daily Dose of Death's car. And there is a VSC. So that would be a great time for pit for Daily Dose. And that car's been cleared out already, so unfortunate. Oh, and Daily Dose gets a speeding under the VSC. That's unfortunate. So, do you think the oh, and Bro Controller gets a drive-through penalty as well? You think the lead cars are going to go in for the pits now? Well, the VSC's over now.
Oh, they're still going for another lap?
Yeah, the VSC's over. So all the soft tire runners, the pit window is open. Yeah, so that's Disgruntled in the pits. So he's going for the 2-stop. He's on another set of soft tires.
Curious to see when King decides to pit. He can try to go pit right now.
Yeah, and he would be going a lot faster with the new tires. So you got to see how this looks. Yeah, Spitcheck is going to try for a move. Oh, a little too far back. He taps the rear Sparkplugs. Seems to be okay. Oh, and they're battling wheel to wheel. But Sparkplugs hold on to the position. I think that's fair. A little rough, but that's fair.
First, Spitcheck touch Sparkplugs and Sparkplugs.
Yeah.
But still, all within. Not pressing hard enough.
Yeah. But Spitcheck's got to be careful because he's got to make that one-stop work. Oh, and now Spitcheck's hit the back of Sparkplugs a bit, made him go wide. Disgruntled's got to be careful because, see, he's already getting his wing kind of dinged there. He has fresh tires. They're on old tires. Oh, and Sparkplugs. He broke loose a little bit.
Decides to pit.
No, Sparkplugs does. Grumpy's in. Domingos is in. Nico John's in. A lot of guys jumping into the pits. But Praj did jump in. King jumped in. And Yeppy's in as well. So they already jumped in for their pit stops. And it looks like Rusty spun in Sector 3, so not sure what happened there. Had a little bit of a moment where Shep went off.
Yeah, right now King is within DRS zone on Projo, 5 starts.
So we'll see how this plays out, because the thing is that Praj is on the medium tires and King is on the soft tires. So King has the advantage now, but then Praj will have the advantage back for the final stint. Oh, and he spins him. But really good sportsmanship from King to hold on while his opponent regathers his car. So you love to see that. I think that's a nice gesture from King, so that the battle will continue. He might make the move here. Praj is going to defend. Around the outside. And King is through. So, yeah, and it really, let's see how far King can get ahead, because if he can get way ahead, then he can stay way ahead even after the pit stop, and then it'll have to be Praj that makes the pass back on him on the soft tires later on.
Projo will enter soft tires later on.
He will, so he'll be fine. Everything's still to play out. But Grumpy's starting to close up nicely on Domingos. And Domingos doing, yeah, he's doing really well because he's got that car up to P5 now. So Domingos always manages to put together some nice race pace, as we can see here.
Of course, he started on P10.
Yeah. I believe it was P10, Nico John 9th, and then Domingos in 10th. So I'm on board with Grumpy, because this is going to be quite the battle down into turn 1. Looks like Domingos is out of VRS. But so is Grumpy, and he's not going to be close enough.
So they'll make the overtake with speed check long straight.
Yeah. So Deno on newer tires. Spitcheck still trying to make his original medium tires last. Doing a pretty good job of it. And it looks like Nico John got past Spulin with those brand new tires, so Nico John back up into P10. Spulin, who had to come in for an early pit stop after some damage, so this is a bit of a recovery race for Spulin. And I think JC, yeah, so JC he's pit, so his wing is back intact. But now he's behind Spitcheck, who's trying to make that those tires last, so he's got to get past Spitcheck. He's got the DRS, and it looks like he's going to make a move here into the stadium section. Nice move around the outside. So nicely done by JC. JC, who's got really great pace. And you can see Spitcheck starting to lose their rear there as those tires start to go. So I'm on board with Grumpy. Grumpy's in P6, chasing down P5. He's trying to make a move into turn 1. But he's not close enough, so defended well from Domingos.
That'll same on our tires, same set of tires.
Yeah, let's see what they can do. Because Grumpy and Domingos, for the most part, are always looking handy in the races. They're always able to put together a nice race pace. And he's chasing him down through those S's. I think he's doing pretty well to follow in those S's, considering the dirty air. Meanwhile, Monkey Mafia, he's 4 tenths behind Nico John, trying to chase him down for that 10th position. Yeah, King's putting in some. Razor said King is putting in some really good work in that Williams today, in his Williams. I agree, Razor.
King Pro-Dual grip is 0 time penalties. That's quite impressive.
Really nicely done so far from them. Looks like Grumpy might have a move around the outside here to turn 1. He's going to try for a move. But he's not quite there. He's not quite there, and he has... Let's see how this shakes out at turn 1. Monkey Mafia is on the inside. Nice move from Monkey Mafia. So that's Monkey Mafia into P9. Nicely done. Looks like Joe just got past Rusty, but Rusty's in the pits. So it makes you wonder what tire Rusty's going to come out on, because he's still got 20 laps to go, but this is his second pit stop. Yeah, he's going for the hard tires. So smart move by Rusty so that he doesn't have to pit again. So I'm on board with Grumpy. Doesn't get quite as good an exit as Domingos. Domingos getting a really solid exit out of that final corner almost every lap. So he's getting close, but it's these exits, I think, for Domingos that's helping them to get it to stay farther away from Grumpy. Oh, and he breaks loose a little bit, but so does Grumpy. Yeah, but he's still close. He's 5/10 behind, 6/10 behind. Yeah, he's got to get close. Nicely done by both drivers there. He's close. They both got similar ERS. Domingos maybe with a hair more ERS as Rusty picks up a penalty for track limits. Yeah, and Grumpy just went in a little bit too deep there, so compromised his exit, but he gets a decent exit, but so does Domingos. So I don't think he's going to be close enough. But this is quite the battle. They've been at it for a few laps now.
So right now I was looking at Delta's King Progil, and Progil made 5/10 of King. And the medium tires should be getting close around this moment. So that gap is going to shrink down even more.
What lap do you think King is going to pit on? 21? 21, 22?
22, yeah. 22.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe even a bit out of that.
We'll see.
The soft tires are pretty much going around that turn right.
Yeah, roughly around there. Yeah, I feel.
Domingos.
Oh, into the stadium section. Oh, and then he spins again. He's lost the rears completely. Oh, man. It's very unfortunate for Domingos. Those tires must have got overheated. And he tried to put the power down. And they didn't want to grip. Unfortunate for Domingos is he's still got to go a few more laps before his pit window opens up again. But that's really well done from Grumpy, because part of that was the pressure from Grumpy behind.
Yeah. So right for everything, the pressure constantly. You like you can't make any mistakes. The right behind can make so many mistakes.
Yeah, well, especially we saw that because Grumpy was falling a bit further behind, but with the DRS and the slipstream, he was getting close again, and then he would fall maybe a little bit behind, and then he'd get exactly. So that's Grumpy up into P5. So really nicely done from Grumpy so far. Pro controller picking up a penalty. So I'm on board with Domingos. Domingos now is down into P9. So he can still put together a nice result here if he focuses and gets back into the groove here. So he's just behind Monkey Mafia, and Monkey Mafia is just behind JC. So let's see what these guys can do here. It looks like they will have DRS. And Monkey Mafia may be able to make a move here on the straight. They all get pretty good exits. JC breaks a bit loose. So is Monkey, but he's got the DRS. Nice move from Monkey. So it was that solid exit that got him that position because he was out of ERS. Oh, and JC's breaking loose. He left that overtake on that when he was getting on the power. Yeah, so now he's starting to close down on JC. But you can see here in the S's how it is. It's hard to follow because the car just wants to wash out. Yeah. But yeah, Domingos does really well to take that position. He got a better launch out of those S's, and he had so much momentum. But then he goes a bit wide into the stadium section. So can he hold on? Because his exit's going to be a little compromised. They both hit pretty good exits. This is good for Monkey Mafia though, because he's able to get it farther away from them. Domingos has ERS, so he can defend if he needs to, but I don't think he'll need to. A nice exit from Domingos. Yeah, smart move from Domingos, because now he'll have ERS for this next straight to defend as well. Oh, and JC breaks a little bit loose. JC on those 10-lap old tires, so he's trying to push and extend for the next stint. So Spurlin into the pits. He's going to go to the end from here, so he's down in P14, but he'll cycle up a lot of positions once those cars ahead of him pit as well. Yeah. How much time do you think oh, and JC picking up a penalty. And JC's lost it. He was pushing too hard in those S's. He's asking for more grip than those tires can handle at the moment. Unfortunate for JC. Unfortunate for JC. It makes me wonder if he's going to jump into the pits then. So, we saw that happen with, with Domingos. So, disgruntled into the pits. Yeah, JC into the pits. How much time do you think a pit stop costs you here?
It's pretty short, so I guess about 80 seconds, 90 seconds.
It's not too bad, huh? Looks like there was a yellow flag in Sector 2, but that's been cleared up. But yeah, I don't know what happened, but it's cleared up now. Yeah, the Haas boys having a fight. And Grumpy picks up a time penalty, so the top four who had no time penalties, Grumpy included, and unfortunately Grumpy is the first of the top four to pick up a time penalty. He does have a big enough gap to the car behind him for it not to matter if he can keep it consistent from here. And King picking up a time penalty. Wow, so that's going to change the way this race is going to pan out. He does. I'm on board with Oso, and man, I get so nervous when I see these guys come out of the corners. Yeah, he did get a huge cut there, but I get so nervous when I see these guys coming out of the corners with overtake already enabled, or on. Like, oh no, don't spin. So he jumps into the pits, so he must have felt like he was getting held back a bit by his teammate.
Yeah, but he had 12 laps old.
But they were already 12 laps old. Good call, good catch. So that's Spool and Joe. JC moving up positions as Oso cycles behind them. Sparkplug's in the pits as well. So we'll see what.
With the race, if he doesn't make any mistake, get any time penalty.
Yeah. But the thing is,
because he still has yet to fit on the subs.
He does. I think. Oh, and Daily Dose to Death picks up a penalty. So unfortunate for Daily Dose to Death. But I think he's not far. The thing is, if King and Praj start battling really hard, that brings Yuppie right back into it. And with Praj being behind, and in the next stint, Praj is going to be on the superior tire, you know they're going to battle up front. And Yuppie will be on the side.
Doesn't have any pressure behind him. He can do his own pace.
Yeah, he can. Yeah. So Broken into the pits. The other Haas car into the pits. Spoolin. Yeah, we're on board. We're on board with them, and he makes the move down the inside. So nice job from Spoolin. See, and I thought Spitcheck would have been doing that one stopper, but as it turns out, he's doing a two stopper, even though he started on those mediums. But yeah, but he's up into P11, so still a nice showing from Spitcheck today. Yeah, so he's got to stop for those soft at some point. So Monkey Mafia in the pits.
Arjun is getting closer every lap right now because King is 12 lap on softs. Should be going into the pit next opportunity.
And Grumpy's starting to close down on Nico John, but Nico John still hasn't pit. Yeah, Razor's in the chat saying he thinks that Praj is going to win out on the tire strategy. I think, yeah, I agree, because he's able to keep with King, relatively speaking, knowing that he'll be on the better tire at the final stint. And yeah, he has been closing that gap because those tires from King are really starting to go. We could probably go.
I think King should have gone into the pit way earlier, like 3 laps.
And now he's jumping into the pits. Yeah, he's into the pits. So he was losing time. So now Praj is probably going to put this car in full rich and really push now, because this is his in lap. And we'll see where King cycles out of the pits. So we'll see what he's able to do on this lap, because he was 2 seconds behind Praj. Is it possible that Praj can do an overcut? Not very likely, but is it possible? It all depends on how good that outlap is from King. Yeah, he's 18. He's going to come out just behind, huh?
Because he will go a lot faster than Virgil right now.
Yeah, he will. He's got more grip. So, yeah, Nico John really close to Grumpy. I think Grumpy was behind, but Nico John, or he got past Nico John on those 13-lap old medium, so he's set to come in for his final stop any moment now, probably this lap. And Bro Controller making a move on Oso down the straight. So one Haas passing the other. What's up, Steinmine? How's it going? So Praj into the pits. Praj into the pits. So let's go on board. Yeah, let's go on board King. We'll be able to see Praj's car on the right getting out of the pits. Oh, and he's way further up. I think Praj lost a bit of time there, but
4 seconds and the time up.
yeah, but crucially, no other car got in between, so that Praj found a nice little gap there to put himself back into. So now the thing here, though, is that Praj is going to get a little bit of dirty air from the car ahead of spark plugs. It's a lap car. So he's got to be careful. And he'll be able to get past. So nice job from Praj to make quick work of that. And Deno is just behind Domingo, so this is the battle for P7. Yeah, Deno on the superior tire here. Can Domingos hold on to P7? So the Racing Point boys doing really good. Put that car into 6th and 7th so far. Now, Nico John still does have to pit. Yuppie in the pits. So that's Yuppie in the pits. And it looks like Rusty spun in the final turn. Man, a lot of people losing out in that final turn. We saw Shepko out there in DNF. Yeah, Deno makes the move on the straightaway. So you can see that he's got just so much more traction out of that final corner. And he just flies past on the main straight.
Yeah, between Projo and King. 0.6.
It's starting to close.
Almost 5 tenths left.
So we still have about 9 laps to go. So what can King do here? Is he going to be able to defend that position? Can King earn his first win? He will have to win by more than 3 seconds to hold on to that P1. Can he do that? We'll see. So Nico John did pit that last lap, and he cycles back from 6th to 10th. But he's in a good position because he's on the better tire than the 3 cars ahead of him. You'll have to close the gap to first to Spulin, who's about 4 seconds up the road. And JC picking up another penalty. So this is a tough race for JC because he was up there in the positions. It was in the top 4 to start.
It all started with that broken wing early on in the race.
Yeah. Unfortunate for him.
Great entire race.
Yeah, he did.
He made mistakes. Projo 1.8 seconds. He's getting the almost warning.
So it's the closest battle on track at the moment.
Also the McLaren and Rusty.
Yeah, let's go on board with McLaren actually. And he picks up a time penalty. Rusty looking pretty solid in those S's because he's able to get away from McLaren. Let's go back up to the leaders now. You can see Praj is very close to King now, 1.5 behind. You see they got about 8 laps to go, 7 laps to go. And JC's out.
Will I bring a safety car?
No, that was, I believe, yeah, I believe that's a rage quit. So no points for JC today. Unfortunate for JC, but Praj is just biding his time. Can he get into that DRS? I think he, well, we'll see here.
Picks up a time penalty.
Oh, unfortunate for Yuppie.
Because this brittled asphalt.
But Yuppie is on the better tire.
Yeah.
He should be okay. We'll see.
Projo is committing.
Here it is. He's going for the move. Let's right on board. It's going to be close. But he's ahead. Oh, but King is fighting back, but he's not quite close enough, but a nice fight back from King. Love. Now, yeah, now he's gone. So we'll see how this works out. It's possible that Yuppie can catch King now. Especially if King pushes too hard here and wears those tires out.
Yeah. But Projo might, at the end of the race, he might be suffering from tire wear.
He could. And even if King isn't quite as fast as Praj through the corners here, he'll be able to stay with him with that DRS down that main straight. So that was a nice move from Praj. He waited for the perfect moment there.
His patience.
And yeah, he does. So even if Yuppie was closing down a little bit to King, that DRS is helping him to stay away from Yuppie. And you can see that with that DRS, he's still pretty close. So he's going to get it again here. Who's going to have the better exit? They both get decent exit. And he's still with them.
This is good by King. Keep the pressure from.
But now I'm on board with Spoolin, because Spoolin is closing down on Oso for P11. He's down the inside into the stadium. Wow, really close, but nice move from Spoolin. Heads up driving from Oso for leaving him some room as well. Yeah. Because Spoolin's on those fresh tires, so he's going to be flying. So Oso's probably thinking, if I just let him pass and use that DRS, he'll be able to move up further away as well from Spitcheck. Let's go on board with King. Yeah, and you can see that probably just starting to get away. But now that King has lost the DRS, you can see that Yuppie's closing down on him. So in that last lap alone, he's just closed down half a second. I don't think it's going to be enough to close down 6 seconds in 4 laps, but we'll see.
Might be a slight mistake by one of the drivers.
And Deno is starting to catch the back of Grumpy. So can Deno get a top 5 finish here today? He's on the better tires, but those tires, yeah, but the soft tires of Deno are already 5 laps old, so they're starting to wear out quite a bit, I would imagine, by now. As also picks up a penalty. Spoolin's starting to close onto the back of Broken as well, so Spoolin, he's fighting for that top 10 finish. Yeah, it's possible here at this next one, yeah. Oh, he's really close here. He's really close here. But Broken gets a pretty good exit.
He waits. Doesn't use him.
Oh, he didn't get the DRS there for some reason. Yeah, maybe in the next DRS like you mentioned. Oh, but Broken goes a bit wide. Spoolin puts his car on the inside. And he forces the move, but really nicely done from Spoolin. Yeah, using up all that extra grip that he's got to his advantage. So that's Spoolin up into P10. Nico John picking up. Nice job from Deno. Can Grumpy fight back? Those soft tires of Deno are going to start to go here at the end. But Deno's got that DRS, and you can see that he's driving away a bit. What can Grumpy do? As Spitcheck picks up a time penalty. It's unfortunate for Spitcheck. Let's actually pull up the penalties here, see who's got what. So it looks like Grumpy and Deno both have 3-second time penalties. King and Yuppie 3-second time penalties. Disgruntled with no time penalties, but not close enough to Yuppie to take advantage of that. And Domingos with 6 seconds of time penalties. So as it stands right now, Monkey Mafia, yeah, he's within the 6 seconds, so he'll take that P7. But but he's falling back slightly from Domingos, so he's got to pick up the pace if he wants that P7. We'll see what happens. Yeah, let's go on board with Spitcheck. Because it's possible that Spitcheck might be able to make a move here on that main straight for the next lap here.
Sees that right blinking light flipping also.
Yeah.
He will be having a lot of ERS left.
So there he goes. Spitcheck with the better tires, and he's passed. He's flying on those soft tires. So nice job from Spitcheck. So Spitcheck was P14 just a couple laps ago. Now he's back up into P12. So nice job.
seconds again. And no time penalties. Really impressive.
So this has been, yeah, I think this has been a very, very impressive drive from Prajal because King got past him in that second stint, but you could see that Praj didn't panic. He didn't overdrive the car. He settled down. He got into a rhythm with the confidence knowing that he could fight back when it was his turn, which is when he was going to be on the soft tires. So for me, that's an experienced drive so far from Praj. That he was patient. He didn't force any moves. He held on to his ERS when he needed to. He used it when he saw an opportunity. He didn't waste any time. He didn't waste any.
Interesting last lap, I must say, because Yuppie 1.4 seconds King.
So he's starting to catch him now. Let's go on board with Yuppie.
Yeah, the DRS.
So I think the guys, yeah, so they've started their final lap now. So this is going to be the last lap. King using up overtake. Yuppie holding on to a bit. He won't have the DRS.
Might get it after the S's.
Possible, yeah. If he gets a really good S section, he might be able to make a move into that stadium section. But Yuppie's closing down. Yeah, so this is whatever the position they cross the line in, as long as they don't pick up any more time penalties, that will be their final race position. So Yuppie's got to not overdrive the car. He's got to just keep it consistent. It looks like there's a slow car, a McLaren up ahead, so they've got to be careful.
Really close.
He's going to make a move.
This is going to be interesting.
Oh.
Hard defended by King.
And
Dive.
oh.
And a touch. No.
Oh, unfortunate for Yuppie. Unfortunate for Yuppie. If he cuts that whole chicane section, he'll get a massive time penalty, so he's got to follow the course. Now, I kind of missed that. I didn't see everything, but he still got a gap to the cars behind, so he should be okay. But credit to Yuppie for trying to move, but it did look like King moved made a second move on the straight.
And then Yuppie went really deep into the corner.
He did. He didn't really make the corner, but you've got to be ready to... King knew that because it's the final lap, so everyone's going to be making the moves, right?
It's going to be one for the stewards' room.
Well, I'm sure that'll be reviewed, but for now, that's Praj P1, King P2, and Yuppie P3.
What about it? Really good drive.
Yeah, great job. Let's go on board with Oso, because Oso's just behind Spitcheck. They still have to finish the race. JC, he says he has zero talent. He's not happy with his performance today, but JC, he could have finished the race, and he just parked it in the pits, so I'm not sure why. He could have earned some points today, but now he'll earn none. And Oso, he's still not able to close the gap to Spitcheck, so nice defensive driving from Spitcheck. But that's going to be it.
That's a really good performance by Progil and disgruntled as well.
Disgruntled he was doing his own race. He was doing his own race, and it paid off.
The Mafia drive of the day.
So who's your driver of the day?
I must say Progil, steady drive.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Praj
No
was
time penalties.
it
Quite impressive on this track.
even when King got ahead, like Praj was still in control. He didn't lose focus. He didn't panic. He just kept doing his thing, and he knew he would have a chance as well. But yeah, this is
Good session for him, Paul, and the raceman.
This is King's first podium, by the way. So congratulations to King on the first podium. It's been coming for some time because King does have really nice pace. So nice job from King. And Yuppie showing why he's the championship leader at the moment. Another podium from Yuppie. So this is, how many podiums does Yuppie have this year? This is his
It's going to
10th
be
podium.
interesting in the final two races in regards to the championship standings.
It's because, yeah, I think this puts Yuppie like another 10, 15 points ahead of Domingos or so. But Domingos will still have a chance because the championship's not over. There's still going to be 2 more rounds.
Oh, I thought Domingos was ahead.
He was ahead, but as of the last weekend, yeah, Yuppie got ahead, I think, 277 to 252. So he's about 25.
Where did he finish? P8.
So unfortunate for Domingos, but still a solid top 10 finish. Monkey Mafia as well. Started P11, he's up into P7. So great race from these guys today. Looking forward to the race tomorrow.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
For that.
Everyone, then thank you for tuning in. This was the Performance Racing League Tier 2 race here, round 20 at Mexico. I've been joined by Steinzap. So Steinzap, thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, it was fun, as usual.
Yeah, really, really good stuff from the guys today. So thanks again, and everyone, we're going to end the broadcast now, so take care.